again, like you run one hill and
Yeah,
you're like, okay, that didn't hurt. But then
yeah,
they tell you like, no, that's like,
yeah,
that's not a
yeah,
hill. I
yeah,
mean,
yeah,
yeah, we're just like, we got to get over this little mountain
yeah,
so we can
yeah.
get to the big mountain.
I,
You're like, the big mountain, that don't make no
I,
sense.
Hello, family. Welcome to another episode of the Live Run Boundless Show. I'm your host, Kenneth Pinkney. Today's guest, you say someone who I watched and look up to since I started trail running a few years ago, and also unsuccessfully try to keep up with. Well, I soon recognized he was just on a whole nother level of running, you know. But the key thing what stuck out to me, he was one of very few Black people out there running on the trails, but he was doing it at a high level, but not just on the trail, but also run the roads also. Yeah, so he definitely inspired me, also made it other in the San Diego running community throughout the years. He has accomplished a lot in his running career. I know he has a lot to share with us. So family, welcome, my friend, the coach, the San Diego legend. You know, I say San Diego legend, because I know him when we live in San Diego. Mr. Curtis Mclaurin. I hope I saying last name right, Mclaurin.
That works, man. That works.
Okay, then. So how you doing today, Curtis?
Oh, come on, man. I'm always doing super amazing, man. This who I am, man. Super amazing, brother. Super amazing.
Yes, definitely. You are amazing. You know, you are. You know, the shirt looking good on you. Yeah, I see.
Oh, thank you, brother.
You got the medals to back it up. You know, yes. So that boundless right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, so, and what I say is true. You know, I mean, I saw you out there, like, oh my goodness, who's that dude? Who's that cat right there? Like man,
Oh, man.
Yeah, so there's no way I could keep up with you, but I can aspire you to do that,
Oh yeah, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that.
Yeah, definitely. Well, I like to say a lot of people know you because you're the runner, you're the coach. But tell us the Live Run Boundless family about Curtis before becoming the runner and the coach that you are today.
Just average. We all say the average Joe, pretty much the average Joe, still the average Joe, just happened to put on running sneakers. But no, man, just a guy who wanted to find his place in life, joined the military. Did that for 20 strong years.
Okay.
Left the military, went and worked with Fleet and Family.
Okay.
Done that for pretty much like 6 to 10 years.
Okay.
So, just helping people through problems, man. That's kind of, I think that's what God put me down here for. So just trying to do what he wants me to do. And at the same time, smile while doing it and watching others smile, man. So that's kind of Curtis, running, whether I'm running or not, man, just enjoying life every minute, man.
Every minute. Okay.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's cool. Yes. I didn't know you served 20 years. So you retired from the Navy.
Yeah. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So we'll get a little more to the Navy a little bit, later on.
Okay. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So, but it's like you were running forever, like you were born running. So, I mean, what got you into running anyway,
The honest truth is, I wasn't a big kid growing up. Like I said, when I joined the Navy at the age of 20. I was weighing 98 pounds. So playing football was out of the question. Although I look like I could probably play some good basketball and I'm a diehard Laker fan. I can't touch the net. So that's about as high as I could jump. So I figure I got to stay close to the ground. But no, just kind of found my niche. Again, I couldn't, my town that I grew up in, and South Bay of near Los Angeles. Man, it was a big football town. So sports was in my family blood. My whole family played football at a
Oh,
yeah,
wow.
at a high level.
Oh.
Yeah, and primarily on the defensive side, linebackers and cornerbacks and safeties. They were big enough to play linemen, but they were just fast. So they know, like I said, mostly interior bangers, like I said, linebackers and safeties. Yeah. Unfortunately, I didn't get that. Yeah. Yeah. Most of my family's 6 foot plus.
Oh, wow.
6 foot plus, at least 200. The small frame guys in my family, we consider small frames beside me.
Yeah.
Easily 200. Easily.
Wow.
So not a small family, man. We come from a family of hog raisers. So we like literally raised hogs in Los Angeles in the Long Beach area.
Really?
So near railroad tracks. The old Santa Fe railroads. My grandfather built a hog ranch there. So I grew up as though I grew up a city boy. I spent many mornings feeding hogs, man, and chasing chickens. So I think that's kind of where I got my speed and my agility from. Chasing chickens and running from hogs.
Well, I need to run at excuse me for a second. I need to run at the pigs all the time. But I wasn't fast.
Yeah, when you're small, you got to be fast because, I mean, like you said, you've been around pigs, man. They'll run you down. I think Charlotte's Web portrays pigs as small, pink little animals.
Yeah.
Nah, them hogs can get up to about 800 pounds, and they move pretty fast. Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Suey, all that. Suey.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh man, I didn't know that about you. I didn't know you were chasing pigs too. So we got a lot of we can relate. I grew up in the South. So that's the norm. Well, I didn't know they had pigs up in the base of LA.
My grandfather was one in a few. He came from Greenwood, Mississippi. So, Greenwood, Mississippi. That's who I'm actually named after. Curtis. But my grandfather's Curtis.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
Yes, sir.
I guess you could take the country. How do you say? You could take the boy out of the country. But you can't take the country out of the boy. That's why I like living up here in El Centro, man. It's back home for me. I'm close enough to go running in San Diego, and when I want to get away and get to some quietness, I'm out here in the desert. In no man's land. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. That's awesome. That's great. So the reason why you're running because chasing the pigs. That's how you becoming the runner that you are right now, chasing after pigs. Okay.
Yeah. We'll let that go right there. Yes, sir. I was actually, like I said, I wasn't chasing them. I was running from them.
You were running? They were running after you. Oh my.
Yeah. I'm a small guy, man. They was running me down, man.
Oh, they want to eat you. You lick some.
Yeah.
They going to eat you.
I was chasing chickens and running from hogs. Yes,
okay. So that chasing chicken, running from hogs. So that way you got your running skills from. That way, okay. I got it now. Now I understand.
Yes, sir.
Running for the pigs. Oh man, that's cool. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. And so. You serve in the Navy.
Yes, sir.
Just like I served in the Navy also. But you was a big time athlete. You was an all Navy track team for 4 years. And
sir.
Plus the marathon team.
Yes, sir.
I didn't know Navy had a marathon team.
Yeah. It's like I said, it's a small community just because you gotta have time to train and then you got to go to a couple of marathons to represent the Navy. So, I mean, we still had to live the regular Navy life, ship life. So,
yeah.
That's an obstacle in itself to definitely sometime train and sometime be underway. And treadmills get real old after a while, especially. It felt like trail running on treadmills when you're on the water because the boat don't know you on a treadmill, so it's still rocking and rolling.
I know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Okay. So y'all competed against other units or what?
No, all Navy competes against all armed forces. So we competed against
Navy. That makes sense.
Yeah, so we competed against the Marines and the Air Force and the Army.
Oh, nice, man.
Yeah.
So
for Captain Cup points.
Oh, okay then. All right.
Yeah.
So who come in? Who was the lead? I mean, go all with the different branches, different branches. So who was the like y'all won the title or whatever? Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh, for sure. Navy.
Oh,
Navy. We
Navy.
always win. You know how that go, man. We always win. Yeah.
Okay.
For the marathon team, we crushed it.
Oh, for real? Okay.
Yeah. It just I don't know why, but Marines can run, but they can't run far. They can't run fast and far. Army to save. Air Force was like, we just here because they told us to put singlets on and race.
Yeah, I know.
They was like, it almost was like they were forced to do it. But,
I know.
No, in all seriousness, I don't know. We just had a great team, and
Okay.
we were all dedicated to the training, and
Okay.
yeah, we did well. We always got the Captain's Cup. The years that I was on the marathon team,
yeah.
and then even the Navy track team. Now the Navy track team, the sprinters was from the Army.
Okay.
And they swept that. The sprint, middle distance though, Navy we took care of. Went from 1,500 meters to the 10K. The Navy took care of the business there too.
Oh, okay then. Oh,
yeah.
That's cool. So how?
Yes, sir.
So I mean, that's a pretty good experience, you know. And like so that definitely new to me. Learning that, you know. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So definitely. So, your family. So you with the runner, your other brothers, you know, were the football players, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have one brother, and we are literally 14 months apart.
Oh wow.
But we're like 5 inches apart and like 115 pounds apart. Yeah, so try following in those footsteps when the coach see your name on the back of a jersey and you trying out.
Yeah.
And then they figure out, oh, you on the McLaurin boys. Oh, nah. We thought, you know, especially when they think they're getting another one of the elite football players.
Oh, bro, yeah.
I played alongside my mom's side of the family is called the Williams, and then the athletes of my family were the Adams.
Okay.
So, because my aunt married into the Adams family, but actually those were my older cousins, and they were phenomenal in basketball and football. So I couldn't follow that, man. That was gonna be impossible. They were all state everything.
Oh wow. Oh man.
Yeah.
big time.
Yeah. They went. Yeah.
Well, you were all Navy. You know,
yeah.
So that's that.
Yeah. I made all state in cross country in high school.
Oh yeah, cross country. Yeah, you did mention.
I ran cross country. Once I picked up running around the 6th grade. Figured my niche and went to the Jesse Owens Junior Olympics a couple of times. So again, I found my niche, and because we're born athletes. That was my calling. So I excelled at it. So, but my family wasn't. I mean, to say that they weren't supportive is, I think, it's kind of the only word I can use, but definitely not the word I want to use.
Okay.
They just was like, "What's cross country?" I mean, you go run for 3 miles. Like, why?
I know.
Yeah, you know, and it was even a mile.
Yeah.
Like, why would you run that long? Yeah, it didn't catch on. Back in the 70s and the 80s and the 80s actually, because I'm an 80s baby. Nah. In the 80s, it was like, because the Kenyans weren't here yet, so it wasn't cool. It wasn't cool to be a runner, a brother running long distance. That wasn't cool back then.
I know. So you break barriers, you know. Yeah,
especially in LA.
Yeah.
Of course, the Hispanics were strong. You know, I grew up in a predominantly Black and Hispanic area.
Yeah.
The Hispanics were like, that was the rivals.
Oh, really?
That was the rivals.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, until we got to state, and eventually went on to regions.
Okay.
And then we saw people from like Oregon and Washington, and we was that's a whole type of another running right there. Yeah, but in the state of California, it was predominantly Blacks and Hispanics running distance for a while. Because the Caucasians were mainly into like baseball and stuff like that. Yeah, running wasn't that big in California.
Okay then. So was you one of like the few Blacks that were running back then in the 80s?
Yeah. Yeah, at my school, I was the only African American running cross country. Oh, wow. State, I would see like one or two. Yeah. It wasn't a lot. Yeah, it's kind of still like that though. You know, as I coach, you know, I coach the cross country team out here. Yeah. In El Centro, and there's no African Americans, and I've been to cross country meets down in San Diego too, and I mean you'll find African American, you know, they're kind of they got the Tiger Woods syndrome, they're mixed, you know. So but African Americans from California or from America, it's kind of hard pressed to. I mean, even now, if you watch the races, the 5Ks for colleges and stuff like that, if the person is not from like an African country or from one of the provinces of Africa, they're not from America. They're not gonna say from Alabama or from here or no, that ain't happening.
So why you think that is? Why you think that? You know.
It as crazy as it may sound, I don't know where we lost our genetics, but I just one it's just not popular. Yeah, I mean when they making Nike commercials about long distance runners, they're from overseas. So because it's not popular, and it's like the inner cities, like where you gonna run? Where you gonna run it?
Absolutely,
you know? I mean, if I, you know, for me, luckily, the crazy thing is, kind of growing up, I lived in the projects, so we were kind of isolated. So I could run all through the projects without no vehicles. But if I lived in a neighborhood where I had to walk out my house and there was a major road or highway, I mean, where I'm gonna run to every 2 blocks, I'm at a stoplight or something. To be honest with you, Ken, I don't have the answer why there's not a lot of blacks in long distance runners. And again, people will say, but the Kenyans, but I'm talking about African Americans.
Yeah, definitely. I feel you. I got you. Yeah, it just you know, it just some. I guess we maybe lost our way. I guess I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know. Yeah. Well, but you know. Well, it's glad just, you know, to see what you're doing, you know, and just be part of this community, you know. I mean, like, not too many like that trail running, you know. You got a couple here and there, you know. So you had a great interview a while ago with I will get the man and lady. I forget the name already. They're gonna get me, you know. Had to interview them, you know, about trail running, you know. She being black. She's black woman. He being a black man also, you know.
Okay,
So that was great. Yeah. So if you're far between, you know, hopefully, you know, could shed more light into it, you know. So definitely. Man, I love the trails, you know.
Oh yeah, man.
Who now would have thought, you know, from me being from the South, you know.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Running in the woods, man. Running in the woods.
But we did have hills though out from, you know. So that's I love that.
That'll change your life. Hanging out with the San Diego South Bay trail runners. Man, that's a different animal. It's like they find mountains on purpose.
I know. I know. You're that like shout out to Ray. You know, I call it. I'll be hating him while I be running the hills. While we get done, I'll be loving him. You know.
Again, like you run one hill and you're like, okay, that didn't hurt, but then they tell you like, no, that's like that's not a hill. I mean we're just like we got to get over this little mountain. We get to the big mountain. You're like the big mountain, that don't make no sense.
I know.
And they got all the crazy names for them. I'm like, why those names sound like death? Like
I know.
I'm not inspired to run something that sounds like it's gonna kill me.
Or the Cardi had hills.
Right. Like that's one of the first hills that Carl Manley took me on. And he was like, and like we came around the corner and like I did okay flat. I was like, oh, this is trail running? Like really? I was like, I'm about to kill this. And we turned the corner. And then they all like I turned the corner and saw the hill. It's like okay, like where's the little route around it? Like and they all started running up it. Like that makes no sense. Like that makes That don't make no sense. That don't make no sense.
So how you got started into trail running? You know, how you got started? Yeah, let's talk about that a little bit. Who got you into trail running?
So the crazy thing is, a lot of people know James, James Graves, AKA Superman, AKA Downtown Conventional Steps dude, right?
Okay.
For the Navy cats, we know him as Master Chief Graves.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but just he kind of told me, man, like we were good friends, and I kind of went to a slump.
Yeah.
Nothing too crazy, but I was kind of like, man, I just want to eat snacks and play video games, and he kind of said, that's not you, man. And so we went to Cow's Mountain. He just took me out to Cow's Mountain and was like, we're going to run to the top.
Yeah.
And again, this is way before I met anybody from South Bay Trail Runners. So I thought James was crazy. I was like, he's going to try to kill me. But we ran Cows.
Yeah.
Felt like I died on Cows. I felt like I died. I was like, this is ignorance.
Yeah.
And he was like, we got to take a photo. I was like, that's even more ignorant. Like, who takes photos at the top of a mountain? James didn't know I was afraid of heights. Afraid of heights too, man. Yeah. So as I'm climbing, I'm having all kinds of anxiety. Like my life is flashing in front of me, man. And then when you get to the top, you don't see the backside. So I took a couple of steps, and then I was like, oh, no, I don't belong up here. But that's kind of how I was introduced to trails. And then Dr. Runkle, I think Victor Runkle.
Yeah.
The animal series. So James signed us up to run the animal series.
Okay, yeah.
And I went out there, ran the first one, and I think I came in first in Masters 40 and up.
Yeah.
No. I came in fourth, and Dr. Runkle was giving medals for fifth. I mean, 5 places. As crazy as that sounded. And I was like, man, like I could have did better.
Oh wow.
And a good friend of mine said, well, if you want to do better, run faster. Like, and I was like, I was running fast I could. Like that was kind of rude. Her name's Donna Wingo. I don't forget her name neither.
Okay.
And she said, if you want to become first, run faster. And I was like, I was kind of running hard, but that's cool. And then I had the pleasure of meeting Jackie there.
Oh,
I met Jackie at that race. I met Yisel. I met Yisela at that race. I met Ray at that race. So I met a lot of the old legends.
Yeah.
Not old legends, but I met a lot of the legends.
Yeah, I got
that race.
Yeah.
And then probably about a month later, James was like, hey, Donna kind of says, hey, they got trail runners like in South Bay.
Yeah.
So I went over there, and that's where I met Carl, Juan, and the whole gang.
Yeah.
And of course, man, Joni. Yeah, I met Joni, and man, I was like, this is a trail running group. Like Carl didn't look nothing like he looked now. Carl was big. Carl was big as a house, man. Carl was big. Yeah, he was real big. Juan always looked like Juan. And then Joni didn't look nothing like a trail runner. She looked like she came straight out of a cosmetics magazine. Yeah. Jackie looked a little different. I underestimated Jackie. I'll tell you that.
Oh.
And I'm like, this small chick. Yeah, I'm not worried about her. Our first run, I was I think I was second to last when we finished. It was only like 5 miles. I was like second to last.
Oh man.
And Joni and Big Ray. Big Ray was a sweeper. So he was a sweeper back then, and Big Ray definitely was like, don't worry. I think that's kind of why I was second to last, because Big Ray was a sweeper. So truth be told, I was last. Yeah, and that's kind of how I got into it. And then I started the next run of the series. I placed first Masters, and I was like, oh man. And then the third race, I actually won it.
Okay. Nice.
I actually won it, and man. Then we started doing a bunch of just different trail runs, and then I started training I would go to Cows, Pals, all the Five Peaks. Yeah, we did the Five Peaks for breakfast. That was just a thing to do.
I know. It's still the day to do.
Yeah, we didn't go to Potato Chip Mountain to go take photos. We went to run it. So got to get that. I went after El Capitan. I don't recommend anybody try that.
I just done it this past Saturday.
Okay. Yeah. I try to brave that whole thing, but that was a different animal.
Yes, it is.
A lot of trail runners will tell you, if you're in a crazy headspace, a bad headspace, that's just the perfect place to go, man. It's just peace out there. And Coach James, as we call him, James Graves, he would say church. He would say, man, let's go to church. And, and that would be our, like, you just go out there and spend time. You spend time with God, and you kind of feel like you about to probably go to heaven. Once you start hitting that elevation,
I know.
Start leaving.
I know. I've been quite a few times.
Sir.
Well, you know what?
Blacking out.
Yeah, I've been. You know what? But I keep coming back for some more. That's what we do. Keep coming back for some more.
That's called insanity. That's what that's called. That's called insanity. Just so you know. Doing the same thing, expecting a different result. And we all go there thinking we're going to conquer those mountains. No. Every time you go, a small piece of you going to die. I'm going to tell you that.
No doubt. I got stories for days,
Sir, that's what makes it entertaining. Is the path is the same, but the journey is different for all of us.
Yes, it is. Yes, definitely. But I appreciate it. It builds character, and it's a joy I have for just willing to go through the suffer. And just like
sir.
Willing to suffer.
There's joy in the suffering.
There's joy in the suffering. I know it's crazy.
Right?
Yes, it's definitely now. And I'm glad just to be part of this community, just like you are, So definitely.
Yeah.
So
a lot of people do say community, but I didn't mean to cut you off, but
no, it's cool.
I just want to make sure that we all clear, man. This ain't a community, man. I live in a community, but this a family.
Yeah, family, absolutely.
This whole thing, man. Like.
Yeah,
we become brothers that we spend a lot more time with them sometimes than we actually do with our own family.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, sir. Definitely the weekends. Definitely on the weekends.
Yeah. Definitely. So very, very, very fortunate. Very fortunate. I came across you. Also. I
appreciate that, brother. I do, man. I do.
Yeah. And we going back. We talk about go to the mountain for your church. I like to go for my meditation sometime.
Yes, sir.
A trail running helped me a lot throughout life,
Yes, sir.
I went back to school or just needed just get away from everything.
Yes, sir.
How have running helped you in your journey of life?
I think it gave me a sense of purpose for myself.
Yes.
We all have a sense of purpose to be on this earth, but there's that inner purpose where you're like. Who am I? It kind of helped me identify with who I was, being an outcast growing up as a runner. And then, like you said, at some point, the races go away. And when I say races, I mean the ethnic groups go away. When you're out there, you all become one.
Yeah.
And I think, just to be embraced by the trail runners when I was in San Diego to get a whole new family. And then as soon as I got here to El Centro, I knew runners way before I knew anybody else. And the Ivy Run Club, that's my family out here now.
Definitely.
Yeah. So, like I said, through my journey running, after I left the Navy, running has really helped me adapt to different places. And again, I just don't never feel alone. Even sometimes when I'm running out there by myself, you can kind of reminisce when you was out there running either certain races or you were just running with certain people. There's always somebody with you. And for us San Diego South Bay trail runners, man, if you ever feel alone and you ever had the opportunity to hang out with runner Joni, she's always with us, man. It's constant, man. You can feel the presence of runner Joni out there with you on the trails. And again, if you don't, man, then just turn your music off for a minute and just listen to the trees sing to you and different things like that, man. Just listen to nature talk, and God whisper.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful place. So again,
it is.
Yeah, my journey is, when I say I'm super amazing, it's not a tagline. I mean, that's how I feel.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's truly feel amazing after after you get done, being out
Oh yeah.
there,
Yes, sir.
it's just something beautiful about it,
Yes, sir.
Um, what does it mean for you? What had it mean for you? I know we're going to touch on a little bit being part of the family here. We was in San Diego.
Oh man, from the races to the in the park after dark after parties to the race end of the race season parties. Just getting to know people on a whole, because when you're out there running for like 2 or 3 hours, you get to really know somebody, and just people not afraid to open up. It's a lot. Like, man, it's so many secrets out there on them trails. It's ridiculous of conversations that people had and needed to have. So San Diego South Bay Trail Runners, man, that's my heart, man. They brought me back to life, man. Like,
awesome. That's awesome.
Yeah. So, like I said, man, I'm forever in debt to them out there, man. For what they mean, and you being part of them now, man. Your family. I get all giddy, man, whenever I'm around you guys, man. I feel like it's day one for me all over again, the new kid on the block. But
yeah, definitely.
Kind of what we do. Yeah.
And so that definitely it's great. It's great to be part of the family, and just it's special how something simple as running can bring us together,
Oh yeah.
And just connect, and build a relationship. Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just up and down from San Diego. I run with a lot of people from the Y to the Ultra Buzz to the San Diego Trail Runners,
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So definitely, it's pretty cool. Obstacles, all got the obstacles. So it's like gotta run the hills, the obstacles. What's some obstacles you had to overcome to be the kind of person you are right now?
Oh man, just always moving. Not having a sense of, like I said, belonging in the Navy.
Yeah. Okay.
You always moving into a new community, and just that uncertainty of where I'm going next and who I'm gonna be around next. Not even just only on your job, but the actual place you're living at. Adapting to new environments. That's always an obstacle. Again, like I said, not so much the San Diego Trail Runners, the South Bay Y Trail Runners. But just being, like I said, just being a Black growing up as a cross country runner, and people going, "Why are you running?" That was just not a conversation you can have with your friends. Like, so check this out. So I just did 3.5. It's like, stop talking. It was like, stop talking, dude. Stop talking. Not cool. So overcoming that obstacle. And then, like I said, going into the Navy, though, but well accepted in the Navy once they figured out I could run. But again, just running and then still trying to advance in the Navy and do everything I'm supposed to do. And so, it's obstacles, but I think at some point when you accept who you are and where you at, I just think the obstacles begin to fade fast. And
that's good.
It's a battle. Until you figure out what the battle actually is. I think that's where a lot of people find obstacles, because they're not addressing the actual obstacle. They're like, there's an obstacle there, and we're like, I will identify it. And people can't identify it. But the great thing about trail running and just running in general, distance running, long distance running, 2 or 3 hours out there, you'll start to figure out what's really going on in your life. Give you that deep, like you said, that meditation. Even if you don't want it, what else you gonna do? I mean, there's only so much of your playlist that you can jam out to. At some point, you're gonna start thinking. And like I said, I was very fortunate, just kind of being around Carl, man. James really like took care of me as far as a brother. And so James kind of had me at his house, and he would always make sure I'm good to go in a good headspace. But then when it came to running, James can do some stats, man. He can lift some weights, man. But Hey, once we shift gears to about a 9-minute, 8:30 pace, James wasn't there. James wasn't there.
Oh, that's funny.
He gonna kill me because I said that, but yeah, he know I'm telling the truth, man.
Okay,
if James told me to lift 100 pounds, I'm walking out the gym. Yeah, I can't lift. Yeah, I got no upper body strength. But getting to hang out with Carl, man, and like I said, me and Carl I was joining at the hips at a time during our trail running, man, and he's a brother that believes in God. I don't want to tear up too much on the podcast, but me and him got to do a lot of self reflection out there on the trails, man, and kind of like hold each other accountable to some things that we know were true to our faith, and then of course. Even getting to hang out with Jackie, some long runs, those road runs. Her being the believer she is, like, awesome. So you have those different things, man. It's like it's a whole nother animal, man. Just to people think we just go out there and run.
No,
they have no idea. They have no idea what we get out of it, and then the new runners figure it out. But yeah.
I totally agree. It's a couple ladies I run with, and once in a while, I mean, we had deep conversations. Sometimes listen, now they get caught in the conversation from like family, from things going in the world while we're out there in the trail running. Man, we have like deep conversation running trails, like man, So I said, okay. So I sometimes say, okay, hold on, let me catch my breath a little bit so I can chime in, Let me catch my breath, just trying to catch him. Let me finish run up the hill so I can say something.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So
Yes, sir.
So some deep conversation. Yeah.
Right.
Yes. And so, you're not a runner, but you're a coach.
Oh man, that title is I mean, I appreciate it. There are some true coaches out there. I just like to call myself an inspirational runner. That's kind of where I put it.
Okay.
Yeah, and it's a joy, man. It's a joy to help others achieve their goals. If you're satisfied where you're at, that's the great coaches are kind of satisfied with their life. So they're able to help others, man.
Yeah. So you do. I see. You notice that you're doing a lot of that with part of the IV Run Club, right? It's IV.
Oh,
right?
Yes, sir. Oh, yes, sir. It's IV Run Club.
So I see. I see you have a lot out with them for being a coach. So what have brought you your biggest joy so far as a coach and helping inspiring other runners?
I would say two major things. I'd be remiss though if I definitely didn't mention Juan Carlos Pedals Bravos.
Yes.
I kind of took his coaching model, man, where he's an amazing runner.
Oh yeah.
And if you follow him close enough, you will see, man, that he's in a lot of races.
Yeah.
He don't have a bib on. Reason being is because he's actually running with people and helping them achieve their goals.
Okay.
That was like crazy to me that I was this dude could be like crushing it.
Yeah.
But he's here running with somebody. And we're not talking about like running a mile or two. Like he'd actually run whole marathons with people or half marathons with people to help them achieve their goals. And so I kind of took that model with the whole South Bay trail runners. I took that family and make things fun. And then I took Juan's approach to run with the people you're coaching. And that way you can help them adjust. So again, the biggest thing for me as a coach, man, is just seeing others grow. And our run community, man, it's always going to be the people that finish their first half. I mean, natural talent's natural. We can always take the best runner, a couple of things and make them better. But to take the person actually coming off the couch and say, you can do this, those have been my biggest achievements, seeing runners from Ivy Run Club finish their first half marathons, finish their first 5Ks. Of course, the love of my life, I posted a couple of weekends, about 3 weeks ago, at the end of January. She finished her first K.
Nice.
And she's around me every day. But like for us, that was like big as me making it to Boston for her to finish her first 10K. And and it was running the whole time.
Yeah,
so I'm awesome. And again, I took that from Juan, man. There's a time for us to be a couple, and then there's a time for me to be a coach. So when I'm coaching her, she gets it like everybody else. And like Juan said, man, romance comes after the workout. and ask Andrea, he's true to that, man. You wouldn't even know they were together if you with Pedals Bravos. Until you saw them get in the same car and leave together. You was like, wait a minute, they're a couple. He was talking to her like he was talking to us. So that comes with the territory.
Definitely.
So in our house, that's been the biggest thing this year is her finishing 10K. Okay. She caught the bug, so
nice.
She's like, I'm ready to like run it and train for it. So that's kind of what we've been working on. And again, I'm working with Ivy Run Club and whatever. Nandy is the president, so she rules with an iron fist with a smile on her face, but she'll probably kill me for that one too. We got it. Actually is. We have a large running community out here for the population that we have out here.
That's great.
25 deep easily.
Oh, that's cool.
Easily. That's then, I said, our high schools are doing well.
Yes.
We have a very small window to get some serious miles in. And then we're pretty much, we have, when I say small windows, runs out here are calculated because we get up to 115 by 9 o'clock in the morning, and it don't slow and it don't the once the sun sets like around 7-8 o'clock we're still sitting at 115. So either you're getting up real early or going to bed real late, or you spend a lot of time on treadmill. Those are the only three options you have.
Man, that's crazy. That's crazy. Is it good heat training though? It's about like somebody training for like Death Valley or wherever, or like bad water.
but we not training for that though, man. We trying to train. We just trying to train to run San Diego Rock and Roll. You guys are crazy. Y'all want to go run the Death Valley. We run Death Valley every day. We good. Yeah, we good. Nah, y'all can have that. Even when y'all come to Arcatillo, like that's why RC went every time you come to Arcatillo. I'm like, y'all not gonna beat RC, man. RC training this, man.
I know. That's crazy. We crazy. Why we do that? And I know.
I don't. Again, that's that insanity thing again.
But actually, I had fun doing the last year. My first time running out there last year. So I enjoyed the soap, all the water, the sponge bath, all that.
Oh yeah. That. So what y'all do once a year? Like that's every week. That's every other day for us out here in the valley. Man. Like we have to adjust to that. Yeah.
Wow. So I know. Yeah, that gotta adjust to that. So
Yeah, we don't say eat training. We just say training. We just training.
Yeah, because it's here. Yeah, it just is a reckless thing to y'all, So that's cool. That's cool. So you're a legend, A lot of people consider you're a legend,
no, man.
You left an impact, You left an impact here in San Diego. You're making an impact in IV, where you at right now. And so, what kind of impact you want to leave behind as a person or as a runner, or both?
I'll go back to day one as a runner. And to be Ray and to be Joni takes a special kind of person because everybody wants to be first. And a lot of people don't want to help somebody be first. And so that is the one thing that and a lot of runners know from San Diego, just the trail runners, San Diego Track Club. You put San Diego in front of it, and there's probably some help involved.
Yes.
And even Pedals Bravos, man. I mean, you see how they take people, and their times just get ridiculous after they do it. So it just seems like everything associated with San Diego is putting other people first.
Yes.
And so that's kind of how I want to be remembered that I grew up in that kind of running environment once I retired from the Navy.
Yeah.
And I want to take that everywhere I go, that, you know, first place is just a place, man. Helping others, man, and helping them achieve their goals, man. It's not always about first place. It's just always about the destination. Like, can we all get there, and can we all smile when we get there? And there's days, you know, there's training that we do. You know, I train to go to the Boston, so I'm gonna train hard. I gotta train by myself. But like, I'll go to Boston, come back, and then do, you know, and then do what I'm put down here to do, man. My purpose, and that is just, you know, as we said way back when we was relentless, man. You know, we rise by lifting others, and I think I took that, and that's gonna stay with me. That sticks with me, and that's just a goal in life. Just, and like you say, you know how it is. I mean, you're doing this podcast so that you give us a platform so that we could talk. I mean, imagine that. You know,
imagine that.
Yeah, imagine that, right? Oh, Kenny Ken from the back of the pack. Now it's the voice of trail running. You know what I mean?
I don't know how that happened. Man, a process, a journey. Now I just come from. I've been trying to lose some weight. You know, I started trying to just want to lose some about 8 9 years ago. Like, fill my Navy weigh-in. You know, and just I'm trying to lose some weight, so I had to fill my Navy weigh-in again.
So again, I think that, like I said, at the end of the day, I just said I just want to be remembered as a guy that ran with you, and not the guy that ran against you.
Yes. I like that. You know, and being speaking about the Boston, I forgot about the Boston Marathon, the Boston song. So that coming up? Are you doing training for that? You haven't done it yet, correct?
No, I actually did the one in October.
Okay, then.
Came out of COVID. I just ran it back in October. Okay. That was officially my last Boston.
Okay then.
Yeah.
So how many times you done it before? How many times?
I only done it twice.
Okay then.
Yeah, I only done it twice, but yeah, man, that was my retirement party from running. So I'm just not running to compete anymore.
Okay.
I'm not training for times anymore. I'm just I'm training, and again, I'm getting to hang out with a lot of people now. You know, it's amazing to just see people go from like 12-minute splits down to 9-minute splits.
I know.
Like within a couple of months. It's like it was just there. You just needed somebody to hang out with you.
Yeah, it needs a little push sometimes. And I can relate. I've been there, you know. No, just doing a mile and a half in the Navy. You know, I went for 14-minute mile and a half. I cut 3 minutes off to 11-minute mile and a half. You know,
that's crazy.
Now I got to thank Coach Tony. You know, Coco. You know Tony. You know, was Bonita Run Runners at that time. You know.
Okay.
And Coach Tony, he was the person that helped me out. You know, I kind of mention him all the time. You know, because it was for Coach Tony. You know, and being being a road runners at the time. You know, I wasn't able to do. We probably were being a little run balance. You know, because
right.
Man. Definitely. Yeah, so that definitely correlate. You know.
Oh yes, sir.
Yeah, to want to help somebody out. Yeah. So outside of running and coaching, who is Curtis?
The Curtis now?
Yeah.
The Curtis 2.0.
Yeah.
In all seriousness, some people do know. Actually, outside of running, love to cook. Had the opportunity back in 2005, 2006. I actually have a bachelor's in culinary.
Oh.
Yeah, so I love to cook. Yeah. So
we like to cook. Your main dish, your favorite dish to cook?
Of course, Italian. I mean, you know, if you're a chef, French cooking and Italian cooking is a staple.
Well, man.
But hold on, don't get crazy. I have Southern roots in me. So I can cook. Like, I'll kill a macaroni and cheese. Like, yeah. Okay. Like, for real. Okay. But I've learned how to incorporate what I know to be soulful into healthful as well. I mean, healthy. But I don't cheat though. You know, I don't be like, this is cauliflower mac and cheese. No, it's mac and cheese the right way.
Okay.
I scale it down as far as when I'm serving it.
Okay.
I don't cheat on the ingredients.
Okay.
I'll just cheat you on the servings because you don't need a whole plate full of mac and cheese. That makes no sense.
Yeah.
I love barbecuing is in my blood. Again, like raised on a hog ranch.
That's right.
Cook ribs with the best of them. I got 3 grills. I got 3 grills in my backyard.
Oh man. Oh yeah. Man. I'm not coming to your place, you know.
Yeah, I don't talk cars and engines. No, I don't know nothing about that. But we start talking grills and smoking, and
there we go.
If somebody tell me they just barbecue some hot dogs, our conversation stops right there. I'm like, you can't barbecue a hot dog. You grill a hot dog.
I know.
You can't barbecue a steak. You can grill a steak.
Grill steak, yeah.
You know what I mean? You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
yes, I do.
I'm like, it's only 2 things in this world really you can really barbecue, and that's chicken and ribs.
That's right.
I mean, you know, I'm not from Texas. They can have their brisket. That makes no sense to me. But anyway, I'll leave that to the Texans. Y'all got it.
Okay.
Y'all want to get down and want to turn some heat. We can turn these ribs a couple times.
Yeah, that's right.
So and then dancing, man. Wow, like
yeah. Oh, come on now.
So I'm more of a traditional. Well, when I say traditional, Spanish, so like that's not really traditional, but I like bachata and salsa, man. Like,
oh man,
that is that's our on our recovery days. Me and the love of my life, I made my garage like a club, man. There's actually lights in there, lights, machine, a whole DJ system, and we play some salsa and bachata music, and
okay.
We just dance, man, and those are our recovery days. And
that's
cool. So dancing and cooking, man. That's Coach Curtis.
Well, I like that. I feel the dancing and cooking. You know, I can do the cha-cha or the whatever, the merengue and like that. You know, I could do Michael Jackson and James Brown. You know, or New Edition. A new edition, you know.
New edition.
Yeah.
If it isn't love.
If it isn't love, go. Can you stand the rain? You know what I'm saying?
The same moves.
Yeah, that's right.
The same moves. Yes, sir.
That's right. You know. Oh man, yeah. I could dance. No, I could dance all day long. Definitely, you know. It's all good.
Yeah, that's who Curtis is when I'm not. When I'm not running.
That's cool. That's awesome.
I'm cooking and I'm watching. I'm a Disney fan, man. Like Disney.
Yeah. Okay.
Encanto is off the chain. A spoiler alert. You're gonna cry.
Okay. Yeah, my wife, she's a big Disney fan also.
Man, I'm trying to tell you, man. If you're in this world and you ain't living with Disney, man, that's like a Christian that said they don't read their Bible. That just don't make any sense. Why grow up? We watch Disney in this house like little kids. We get popcorn and blankets, man.
Yeah, that's cool.
The cool thing is now, when I was growing up on Disney, we didn't have surround sound.
I know.
We got surround sound now.
Nice.
So Disney's off the chain. Yeah. Everybody. The number one hit in the world right now is We Don't Talk About Bruno. Come on, man.
Oh, I gotta watch. I gotta look that up. Okay.
Hey, don't worry. All the people watching this podcast, they're gonna chime in like he know. We'll talk about Bruno. That's all I'm gonna tell you, man.
Okay.
It goes.
Okay. Yeah. All right, I got you. That's cool. But yeah, thank you for that. Now we know the all around Curtis. You know, those didn't know. You know?
Yes, sir.
Yes. Hope you got trying to think about the question. You know, as I seen you hit that one question I sent to you hit in advance.
Yes, sir.
Because is it balanced? You wearing a balanced shirt?
Yes, sir.
So what is your balanced thought of motivation?
Balanced thought of motivation is no matter who you are and where you at.
Yeah.
The one thing that we all do.
Yeah.
Put one foot in front of the other.
Okay.
No matter what level you on. We all have to put one foot in front of the other.
Yes.
And when you do it, smile. And you'll get to the finish line like everybody else.
Yes. Even if you got to crawl, you'll get to the finish line.
You ain't got to crawl. You just got to put one foot in front of the other just a little slower.
That's slower, yeah.
That's all. That's all.
That's all you gotta do. Okay then.
That's all you gotta do. But never. Hey, reason why I say don't crawl, stay on your feet. Stand on your feet. Because whatever you're doing, you probably wasn't doing like a month ago, a year ago, whatever. And we're all runners.
Yeah.
And I think people get confused. There's elite runners. There's sponsor runners. Yeah. Hey, those are elite and sponsor runners. All the rest of us, runners.
Yeah.
I don't care if you run a 2:30 marathon or you run a 5-hour marathon.
Yeah.
Trust me.
Yeah.
That medal is exactly the same.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the plaque that you put on your wall is exactly the same. Finisher.
Yeah. Yeah.
Finisher.
Definitely. Sound good. I like that.
Yes, sir.
Just we're all for one feet on one another. Yeah. So yeah.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, definitely. So
yes, sir.
That's cool.
Yes, sir. That's actually how Prefontaine broke the 4-minute mile barrier. When they said it couldn't be done. He said, I focused on one step at a time.
One step at a time. Yeah.
And he just kept perfecting the steps till he reached that milestone, because he had to do 4 laps. He had to do 4 quarters. Wow. And his job was to perfect every quarter, and then he put them all together.
Wow.
And that's Prefontaine, the greatest, in my opinion, the greatest middle distance runner to walk this planet, because he broke the barrier way before anybody else. And he's got a lot of quotes. He's got a lot of quotes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. I think I see some of his quotes. Yeah. So that's great. Before I let you go, I see all the medals you have back there. Do you have a particular medal that stand out to you the most? Anyone particular?
For trail running or road running?
It doesn't matter. Give me one trail, one road.
One run. Hold up 1 second. Let's see right here. I think I'm gonna grab this one.
Okay.
Hold on. Find my wild horse. That's my Foxy.
Oh, the wild. Oh yeah.
That's the Stairway. Oh, we don't want nothing to do with Stairway. That's that bridge. That's that wild horse. I got it. I'm bringing it to you right now, man.
Okay.
So this one right here, that's the wild horse.
Yes, I know that. That look familiar.
Trail run right there. We was racing, and this one is actually over there in El Cajon, aka Otay Ranch. And so that was our backyard. So man, this was the first trail run I actually placed first overall.
This
year was, I'm getting a little old. Shit. This one was 2016.
Okay. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. So Dr. Runko was surprised, man. Yeah. The brother came in first. Brother came in first.
Yeah. So that's cool.
And I don't know if you can see it, but the here is my first marathon I ever ran.
Okay, nice. Yeah. Okay.
That's 1995.
Oh wow, 1995.
1995. Wow. I ran that marathon. No training. There wasn't books out. There wasn't podcasts. There was no garments. There was no nothing. And I was in the Navy, and a bunch of sailors was like, "Hey, let's go run the LA Marathon." We came down from Fort Hueneme, and I just ran it. And my time was hold up, it's on this side.
Okay.
My time was 2:48.
Oh man.
2:48, and I got first place for men's 18 through 24.
Man.
And I've never, now with all my experience and all my knowledge, I don't even know what a 240 something looked like. But I did that one with no training, no thinking about it.
Wow.
I just ran. Again, I put one foot in front of the other, and the results was the results. And now with all my training, so those are my favorites, my trail running, because Jamie Rousey, he's a great trail runner.
Okay.
You see him all the time, the guy with the cat. He actually was in first, and trail running, it's the law of the land. He actually made a wrong turn.
Wow.
Trail. It was only a half marathon. And he got lost on the trail, and I didn't see him no more, so I thought he really smoked me. And but that day was man, it was special to me, special to San Diego. South Bay Trail Runners, because our backyard, and I brought home first for the home team.
But that's great. That's great.
Yeah.
I love it. I love it. So
that's my favorites, man.
Yeah. You could say one thing to the San Diego Trail Running family. What you want to tell them?
One thing to the San Diego Trail Running family, man. Most people want to say advice. They got enough experts out there, man. Okay. I just want to tell them from the bottom of my heart, man. Thank them for taking me and accepting me for who I was, helping me become better. Yeah. Not like we said, not only on the trails, but also in this journey of life, man. Yes. I owe them a serious gratitude, man. Like I said, man, if I didn't want to be relaxed, man, I'd still be on the trails with them. But at the end of the day, man, like they're my family, and I really didn't know the San Diego Trail Runners. So, I'm getting to know them now, following them on the Instagram and social media. But at the end of the day, to the San Diego Trail Running family, man, you guys just keep doing what you're doing. You got the perfect model. And as you can see, me and Kenneth are actually doing a podcast, two brothers doing a podcast about trail running. Talk about breaking barriers. Game was last night. And we ain't talking about basketball once in the All-Star game was last night.
I was talking about the All-Star. I don't want to talk about the All-Star game. I don't want to talk about a slam dunk contest.
Send this tape to all the people, all the naysayers, and all the people that have all these prejudgments about us. Yeah. And the fact that we're trail runners, but more importantly, not only are we trail runners, we're accepted by the trail running family as one of their own. Yeah. So I don't see, there are no color barriers, and y'all just keep it that way, man. That's all I'm asking, man. For the next Curtis that comes along that feels lost, for the next Ken that comes along and he feels lost, you guys just keep doing what you're doing, man. I got nothing for you. You guys taught me everything. So the student can never teach the teacher nothing new. One thing about trails, man, the old dogs know it all. I'll tell you that much. Teach the old dog new tricks. Some places you just can't learn new tricks, man.
Yeah. There you go.
That's what I got, brother.
Dave, thank you for that, Curtis. Thank you for joining me.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, man. Yeah, to live from about family today. Thank you. I love it. I love it. It look great on you. Yeah.
It couldn't be any other way today, man. I was like, should I wear a YMCA shirt? Should I wear an IV shirt? I was like, hold on, man. This is my boy, man. This his show, man. And I got this shirt. It wasn't hard, man. But I definitely, they need to know, man. Like at the end of the day, like I said, South Bay Trail Runners, man. My first love, always my first love, man. It's always be that way. And now I am IV Run Club, man. And like I said, man, when it comes to the road, we're gonna be packing up the band. We're gonna be making trips down there, man, because like I said, with Nandy at the helm, getting stronger, man. We definitely get stronger, man. And
that's awesome.
Yeah, to RC, she just won the the Arizona Marathon, first place all female.
Wow.
Yeah. So
you're on fire.
We got some horses in the stable, baby. We coming. Yes, sir.
Definitely. That's great. I got a chance to meet some of the IV running crew at the first Give a Run series a few weeks ago. So
So like I said, you got a chance to meet Nandy. That's our president.
Yeah. So it was great. So I'm looking forward to see her come around.
Yes, sir.
So it's good. But thank you again. I'm glad we get a chat. We got to do it again. Hopefully in that time in person. And
yes, sir.
And chat, hang out some more.
Yes, sir.
Yes. Now I'd like to say thank you, Live From Boundless family, for another for another episode of the Live From Boundless show. Live your life beyond the boundary that you set on yourself. And my man Curtis, breaking down barriers and show us definitely you can live beyond the boundaries. Yeah. So and they keep going, keep climbing, keep moving, put one feet for another. So thank you once again, Live From Boundless family. Thank you, Curtis. And until next time, family.